People can appear to be so mentally sane, so smart, and so stable and have their stuff together, then they end up like being a complete mess. Dating in this modern age of 2026, I had to look to double check. Yes, it's 2026. I know so many of us think that, I don't know, we're still in like the year 2000 or something, but so many things have changed when it comes to dating. And if you can meet somebody when you're younger, when you're in high school or college, I feel like that is so ideal because it is a lot harder when you're older. It's difficult if you live in an insanely rural area like I do. And I feel like I don't share a lot of the same interests, most likely, as people who live around here. A long time ago, I did a video where I did a Q&A and I talked about dating in a small town. And yeah, it's still non-existent for me, but in the past, I was on the dating sites a little bit, and I would do it every couple of years, like, oh, let's give it a try. And I would be open, and I'm trying to do it, but man, I've had some really sketchy experiences. So for that reason, it's hard for me to be open enough to go out with somebody. I'd have to be like very interested in them. They have to seem really like legitimately like a solid person, not dangerous, no horrible criminal record. Always, always, always check that. And for me to, go meet them, because I know that I'm like opening up a can of worms, because I don't want to think that way, but unfortunately, it's happened numerous times where the person seems stable, solid, smart, well-rounded, and then they end up like being a complete mess. Like if you go out with somebody and then you decide like, hey, this isn't going to work, goodbye. It should be fine. Just like, okay, goodbye. Like that's how I would take it. If somebody wants to say they don't like me, even though I really like them, that's fine. And good luck to you. And I wish you the best. And I'm out. I'm okay. I could be hurt, but I'm okay. I'll be fine. I wish more people could handle that. So anyhow, when it comes to dating, what I noticed on the dating sites, this is what it feels like to me. I'd love to know what you think. People could contact me, and that is so low effort. The amount of effort these guys are putting in is like nothing. They don't even have like a personal message. It's just like, oh, hey, how's it going? Hey, what are you doing? And it's like, can you put in any effort? So some of them, they can't put in any effort to start. Some of them can put in some effort to start and actually like communicate something normal. And for those people, okay, that's a good start. But what I noticed is there was this one guy that I chatted with on Bumble years and years ago, and he had this picture of him on a horse, and it was like from a distance. The photo was such a good photo. I highly recommend that if you can get a horse photo for your profile photo. It sold me. So he had that working for him from day one. Much better than like a guy with his dog. I don't really love those photos. I love animals and everything, but there's just too many of the guy with the dog. And never, ever, ever do a photo of you in the bathroom without your shirt on. Never, ever, 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 if you're looking for a quality lady. So just my opinions, guys, just my opinions. The horse guy, we chatted, and I put myself out there enough after chatting with him enough to the point where I have hinted that I want to go horseback riding. And I wasn't too forward. I didn't scare him or anything. It's just he really wasn't looking for somebody in a serious way. He just wanted somebody to chat with so he didn't feel as lonely, I am assuming. Or maybe it's something that helps you feel better about yourself or your ego. I don't know how to put it into words, but it is not somebody who's legitimately looking to meet somebody. And I've had that experience multiple times where the person, even if they put in more effort communicating, so they can communicate on there, they really don't care about meeting you. It's too much work. It's too stressful. It takes too much effort. That's how I feel. So for the most part, that's what I've experienced. There was one guy about a year ago who was more, I don't know, not the word aggressive and not the word assertive, but he was more like manly and suggested like, hey, would you like to meet up? And he was on it, and he actually wanted to meet up, and he didn't want to waste tons of time talking like we did to a certain extent. So that situation was impressive compared to the other situations that I've had where there's like no effort. So I ended up going out with him and we clicked quite well, which was surprising. I really liked him, so I gave it a chance. And like I said, it was great at first. And man, we really seemed to click, but I spotted certain patterns in what was going on between us where, and we weren't together for that long or anything, but things were probably going, like we liked each other almost like too much. That should be a big red flag, actually. Big red flag. Things started going sideways, going south. And I don't want to get into those details or anything, but I also noticed a pattern that started where things no longer felt reciprocal. Looking back on it, it felt like he changed so much from who I was first interacting with. I really wanted it to work and I really put myself out there, and honestly, it felt like a discard was coming. I'll never know the full truth of what was going on, but the situation had become unhealthy for me, so I broke it off. It didn't go well after that as he continued reaching out long afterward. He was very upset, and I found the repeated contact very stressful. I have to be really careful because when I am open enough to date someone, even to just go out one single time, I have to mentally prepare myself because sometimes it opens the door to a lot of unnecessary stress into your life, and I have experienced that on so many occasions. The reason I'm sensitive to unwanted contact is because I've had some genuinely scary experiences over the years involving people who wouldn't respect boundaries. I've had to clearly tell people to stop contacting me, and the contact still continued through handwritten letters, emails, text messages, phone calls, showing up at my house, you name it. So when I talk about those issues, I'm speaking from multiple experiences over many years, and those experiences definitely changed how I approach dating and relationships, so I try to be as cautious as possible. Like, things like this have happened, so I need to be very cautious with who I even go out with on a single date. That's my point. I'm very open-minded, but my life, my safety, my sanity, my mental health, all of that is most important to me because I just need to be careful. And for some people, when you start to get to know them, like, it is worth it to take a chance and to go meet them for a coffee. It sounds so innocent. I wish it was that innocent. I don't know what's going on with people, why there aren't more like truly stable people who are grounded in like God and who they are. Anyhow, I know that's a bit of a rant, but I just felt like having this casual chat with you guys today. I was thinking of naming this like a series, We Need to Talk. I find it like refreshing and therapeutic to just have these chats because I know so many of you out there can relate to some of what I'm saying. And I know I talked about guys on the dating sites and stuff, maybe not putting in effort, but I have a feeling it's the same for the women. They could be doing the same things to the guys, and we're just all pretty lazy and we're comfortable and we like being comfortable in our little homes. But if you're really interested in like trying to meet somebody and to get to know people either as friends or for a relationship, you have to put yourself out there. So that's all I want to say, you guys. I hope you're doing well. I would love, love, love to hear your experiences down below. Thank you so much for watching and take care.